She didn't speak a single word the entire night. Not when I picked her up. Not when I asked if she was cold. Not even when the restaurant host asked if we were celebrating anything. She only gave a tight, distracted smile and nodded. That smile I hadn't seen in weeks. And yet she offered it so effortlessly to a stranger, as if it meant nothing. Halfway through dinner, her friend Clara joined us, under the soft amber light. Everyone looked more beautiful and more deceptive. I watched them whisper over their wine, heads close together. Every few seconds, Clara's eyes flicked toward me and then away. I tried to laugh along with their laughter, but it sounded alien, like it belonged to someone else. Halfway through dessert, Clara excused herself. Before leaving, she slid something across the table, a small folded napkin, embossed with the restaurant's name in gold. She nudged it toward me with her ringed finger, hesitant, careful not to touch it fully. "Wait outside." That was all it said. No explanation. No signature. My heart slammed so hard it made the candle flicker. Outside, the night was cold and damp. City lights blurred in the drizzle. I stood by the car, clutching the note, trying to make sense of it. Wait outside for what? For her? For Clara? For an apology? Through the restaurant window, I saw them. Maya and Clara, still talking. Clara's face tense, almost pleading. Maya shaking her head. Then, suddenly, Maya stood, grabbed her purse, and walked toward the door. She didn't look surprised to see me. She looked resigned. "Let's go," she said, her voice low, steady, too calm. I wanted to ask about the note. I wanted to demand why she couldn't meet my eyes all night. But something in her tone, something final, made me swallow the words. We drove in silence. The windshield wipers kept rhythm with my heartbeat. After a few miles, she spoke softly. "Can we not talk until we get there?" "Get where?" I asked. She didn't answer. When we pulled up to her apartment, she paused before stepping out. Streetlights painted one side of her face gold, the other half in shadow. "Are you coming up?" she asked. "I don't know," I admitted. "Am I supposed to?" she sighed, turning away. "Just come up, please." The elevator seemed impossibly slow. She kept glancing at the floor numbers, as if counting the seconds. I wanted to reach for her hand, but my own felt like stone. When we arrived, she unlocked the door and walked in without turning on the lights. The faint scent of jasmine filled the air, her perfume, but fresher, stronger, new. "Maya," I said, "what's going on?" She stopped in the middle of the room. Her shoulders rose and fell once, twice. Then she whispered, "He's gone. You don't have to see him." The room tilted. "What?" I stammered. She turned, eyes glistening. "He left before we got here. I told him to." I couldn't make sense of it. The words hung in the air, hazy and heavy. "Who?" I asked, my voice cracking. She didn't answer. She just looked at me as if I already knew. And I did. I just didn't want to admit it. The silence stretched until it became unbearable. "How long?" I finally asked. She closed her eyes. It wasn't supposed to happen. "How long, Maya?" I pressed. Hands pressed her face. 3 months. 3 months. 90 days. 90 mornings. 90 nights. 90 nights she told me she was tired from work, that she just wanted to rest, while someone else lay beside her. I sank onto the couch, the same couch where we'd watched movies, where she'd fallen asleep on my lap. Now it felt foreign. "Who is he?" I asked. She hesitated. Then quietly, "You've met him." I laughed, bitter, hollow. "Fantastic. Narrow it down for me." "Ethan," she said softly. "Clara's boyfriend." Air left my lungs. I wanted to scream, to throw something, to make her hurt like I did. But instead, I just stared, chest heaving, fingers digging into my knees. "I didn't mean for it to go this far," she whispered. "When I was trying to get my life together, when I was working late to save for our trip, when I snapped," she flinched. "Don't make it sound simple. You were gone. Even when you were here, you stopped talking to me." I felt invisible. I wanted to tell her she was wrong, that I loved her, that everything I did was for her. But part of me, the part that had silently watched her drift away, knew she was entirely wrong. And that made it worse. The clock ticked loudly, each second a blade across my thoughts. I can't stay here, I muttered. She nodded, tears streaking her face. I know. As I rose to leave, my eyes caught the edge of a leather bracelet, half hidden under the coffee table. Ethan's. I'd seen him wear it countless times. I picked it up carefully, as if it might burn me. When did he leave? I asked. Half an hour before you came. But the bracelet was still warm. My gaze drifted to the hallway, leading to her bedroom. The door was ajar. A faint creak echoed from within. He's still here, isn't he? She froze. Maya, I said, voice dropping. Is he still here? Her lips parted. No words came. That was all I needed. I stepped toward the hallway. Don't, she said. Please, just go. But I pushed the door open. The room was dark, lit only by the street light through the blinds. A shadow moved near the closet. Ethan emerged, shirt half-buttoned, face pale. For a long moment, no one spoke. The three of us existed in the unbearable space between fury and shame. He started to speak, an apology perhaps, but I couldn't hear it. My pulse roared in my ears. I dropped the bracelet between us. You left this, I said. Then I turned and walked out, before I could do something I'd regret. Outside, the rain had stopped, but the world still glistened as if crying. I leaned against the car, night pressing heavy on my chest. The note was still in my pocket, crumpled from my grip. I unfolded it, read the words again. Wait outside. I realized then it wasn't a warning. It was mercy. Clara must have known. She was trying to spare me. Too late. In the reflection car window, I saw my own face, hollow eyes, trembling mouth. The man who had trusted too long, forgiven too easily, loved too blindly. For the first time all night, I let myself cry. Not for her, not for what she'd done, but for the person I had been before that note found me, before everything I believed turned to silence.